everything is truly bigger in America. I went to America for the first time in my life this year. I was there for 6 weeks, and boy, culture shock, it's different. It is so different. Cars are bigger, people are bigger, flags are bigger. You go down the street, the residential street, and everyone has a flag outside their front door. You go down the shopping streets, full of big cars parked in big car parks. They look like car yards, but they're actually shopping centres. And boy, there's these huge flag poles like skyscrapers, and there are flags bigger than 2-story houses. You see one restaurant on one side of the road, it's got a flag like a 2-story house. Another restaurant on the other side of the road, the flag's like a 3-story house, because they're actually competing with each other. It's nationalism, so much nationalism there, it's amazing. The bigger people, it's not so healthy to be bigger. Some of us, we need to lose weight, but maybe like that is a bit too much. You see a lot of that at the rest stops. People get out of their trucks and they look exhausted, and then they go into, say, a gas station, and you can't even get sugar-free coffee in a gas station. The coffee's like that, and it's caramel, vanilla, French vanilla, whatever. Oh my goodness. And it's the first holiday I put weight on. The first time. Food is amazing. Food is huge. We went to a place called Applebee's, and big meals. One thing they're not huge on is coffee. We're huge on coffee. We're very big with coffee. I asked for a latte at Burger King. Sorry, we just got coffee. Back to Applebee's. In Applebee's, there was a woman going around with the coffee. She said, I know what you want. You want coffee, right? And I'm like, I do? Okay, sure. They keep topping it up. We couldn't finish. I was there with Heidi, my girlfriend, and she's American. We couldn't finish. I said, it's enough for me. And the woman said, okay, sure. Would you like dessert? And I'm like, oh. And, oh boy. And actually, a lot of the people in that restaurant, they look like they eat the dessert. They really do. They really do. Another restaurant. There was an amazing place, Big Boy. And Big Boy, it's in Michigan. It has this logo of a large child, and he's holding a burger, and he's twirling around on a big pole, and it's incredible. And I wanted to try it, so we went in there. It's a diner, and it was very nice. I asked for the Southern Comfort meal, wanted to see what that was, and the girl asked, "How would you like your eggs done?" And I looked at her, and I said, "How are they done?" And I must have looked at her like she was from outer space or something, and she looked at me like I was from outer space, because I didn't know how you do eggs. Because usually in Australia, I think people just serve it up as it is, however the chef wants it. Over there, not so. They seem to want to choose their eggs and with their coffee. And so there was this awkward silence. And then Heidi says, he's from Australia. So, so I remembered a American movie, and they always say, hey, I'll have my eggs over easy. So I said, over easy. And she said, okay, sure. And so that was sort of like running eggs. Yeah. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The cops. Yeah, the cops. They don't seem to have speed cameras in Michigan. They have freeways everywhere, potholes. The holes are bigger than Australian potholes. The cops they want to talk to you. They want to pull you over and talk to you. There are 2 types of cops. There's state police on the highways. They pull out. They have got these huge hats, and they chase people on the highway with the lights flashing. Everyone pulls over because everyone's speeding. Everyone's always in the overtaking lane, perpetually overtaking people, going 10 over the limit. And so everyone's pulling over. Meanwhile, he's chasing someone else. Then there's town cops. We were pulled over twice by town cops because we had a big Ford pickup truck, but it was on its last legs, making a lot of noise. It was not in good condition. And this cop pulled me up. I was only driving for a few minutes out of McDonald's, and, sir, switch off the engine, please. Okay, sorry. And then he gets a bit nicer. He says, the reason I pulled you over is the exhaust is a bit loud. I'm like, oh, sorry, can you talk to Heidi maybe about that? And I see your license, her license as well. He takes it to the car, and he comes back 5 minutes later, and it's an Australian license. He says, you know what? That's actually a genuine license. I've never seen one like that before. And I'm like, Yeah, funny that. Amazing, amazing. And he's like, I'm not even sure honestly, if you're allowed to drive in America. And Heidi's like, I've been driving for 13 hours. Can he drive? And he's like, sure, you can drive, no worries. And he said, I don't think they have many tourists in America because he didn't know what my license was. He said, this is the first time I've seen an Australian license. And he said, welcome to the United States. And I'm like, okay, thanks very much. Awkward silence. Talking of awkward silence, I started getting afraid of talking to Americans, honestly, in Michigan, in some of those country towns, because I start talking with the accent, and they just stop, and their mouth is hanging open a bit, and then they say, oh, sorry, could you repeat that, please? And I asked Heidi, what's going on? What's wrong with them? I'm speaking English, what's wrong? And she said, well, one, they're stupid, and two, they're trying to work out where you're from. And the only people I met who knew who I was, they said, oh, you're Australian. They said, hey, the only thing I know about Australia, that crocodile guy, crocodile in Queensland? Yeah, him. I know him. And yeah, so that was my adventure in Michigan. Anything else? Camping? Mosquitoes. America's big because there's mosquitoes everywhere. More mosquitoes than in Australia. We had to run away from the mosquitoes. We literally ran. We were in an old growth forest on a nature trail. And we had to run from these mosquitoes. Finish the trail. They were just killing us. Kill them in the car. Kill them in the tent. Bears. Camping with 10,000 bears in the Upper Peninsula. Wolves, 900 wolves. There were funny noises at night. But you know what? It's a beautiful place. We didn't see any of those animals, but hey. Anyway, that was my speech.